persistence is incredibly important. It's a fine art to be able to be persistent but not annoying. Meaning, sending somebody 10 tracks a day that are garbage is going to turn an A&R or a manager off to listening to your music. If I sign somebody purely based on the fact that they sent me 1 track a day, but every track that they sent me was good, so I admired that person's persistence. Persistence in dealing with me lets me know that once we do something together, that you will, if I sign them, for instance, my publishing company, that they will continue to be persistent once they're signed and are going to network throughout the rest of the music industry and use my name and our company's reputation to their advantage in order to get more sessions, to get in the studio with particular artists. So I still do my job, but they take that to the next level by continuing to do it outside of the office as well. And it's really important. I know lots of people who are supremely talented, but they're not killers, they're not go-getters, they're not persistent, they're not aggressive in trying to advance their own careers, and they're super, super, super talented, but they don't feel the need to really, after they've had a hit or two, they don't really feel the need to, move forward anymore. And I think that work ethic and mind state are one of my main factors in signing someone. If I feel like that person is going to fall off or get lazy, then I don't really want to do business with them, because there are lots of people out there.
What if you sign someone and they fall off? Like, what do you do as an executive?
You undertake every potential effort to reinvigorate and revitalize them, and sometimes it requires positive reinforcement, and sometimes it unfortunately requires tough love. Some people respond to positive, encouraging talks, and sometimes people don't, and sometimes people need to be talked to in a way that's going to help shake them up and wake them up. But that's true for athletes, that's true for musicians, that's true for managers that deal with the top level musicians across the world. That's true in working in the auto industry. I'm sure it's really just people respond to different ways, either positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement, and I hate to use negative reinforcement. I'm actually a huge advocate of positive reinforcement, but sometimes people only respond when you say, hey man, you're falling off, you need to step it up, you haven't sent me anything hot in 6 months. If you don't start sending me better music, we're not going to be as excited about promoting your music and shopping your stuff.
And that sounds really nice, even though it
means that your music sucks right now. You need to start thinking about your career more. You need to start working harder. But for the most part, we try to use positive reinforcement as much as possible and try to figure out, what's holding that person back. Why are they, more often than not, it comes down to money. Once people have made some money, they take it easy a little bit. There are a couple of people that haven't, and those are the ones that are going to be the Dr. Lukes and Max Martins and the people who are able to put over 10 number ones together and run those marathons. The ones that will stand the test of time.